Good morning and welcome to the Middah of the day. The first Middah of the day was on March 18th. When I began this practice, I had no idea that I would still be talking to you 3 months later. We've been through all of the Middah cards. We've talked about Yishuv Da'at, peace of mind. We've talked about Osher, wealth. We've talked about Ne'emanut, trustworthiness. And we've talked about Hamdanut, greed. So what is our final Middah? Chush, humor, a sense of humor. Well, a sense of humor has been important to sustain us to this point, and it will continue to be important moving forward. So how about some COVID humor? I'll share with you a few of the great lines I have heard, but don't be surprised if it takes 2 weeks until you get the jokes. Due to the quarantine, I will only tell you an inside joke. And that is, I had the striking realization the other day that the trash goes out more often than I do. So where are we going from here? Starting on Sunday, I will begin a practice that I am calling the Perek of the week. You may be familiar with Pirkei Avot, a section of the Mishnah compiled in the year 200, consisting of wise, ethical aphorisms, teachings, guidance for life. Each Sunday, I will sit down and share with you a section of Pirkei Avot, translated as chapters of the fathers, ethics of the fathers, I would say wise teachings of our ancestors, and talk about how it can be meaningful to us and inspiring to us in our spiritual growth. I'll leave you with this thought on the sense of humor. The Talmud tells us that the prophet Elijah comes to visit us in this world. And one time he was in the marketplace and turned to a rabbi and said, "Do you see those two individuals? They are for sure going to inherit the world to come." "Well," the rabbi said, "what is their great action that has led them to merit the world to come, already guaranteed?" And the rabbi asked them, "What is your occupation in the world?" They said, "We are jesters. When we see people who are depressed, we try to cheer them up." How beautiful it is that we can all encourage, support, and try to cheer each other up. For this final day of the Middah of the day, I would request, please, that you put in the comments some uplifting thought, something that you find humorous, something that can help raise all of our spirits. Those two jesters said, when we see someone who is depressed, we try to raise their spirits. And when we see two people quarreling, we try to make peace between them. There's too much quarreling in the world right now. Let's also be among those who try to make peace among people. Shabbat Shalom.